What's up, explorers? Today I'm going to be installing a 130 watt solar panel on the top of my van. So let's get started. So here's the 130 watt eco-worthy panel that I had on my wish list. It's from Amazon, and I have the entry gland right here and the 10 feet and extension cables with the ends right there need to crimp on. But I'm gonna be mounting this with permanent all-weather Gorilla tape. It's black, that's all I could find, but whatever. We're gonna have solar. I tested this thing earlier today. It was pulling 101 watts into my power box, which is amazing. I cannot wait to get this thing installed. I have the fold-out solar panels, but that means I can't charge it while driving, and I don't have the cord to hook to my cigarette lighter so I can do DC to DC charging. There is a antenna hole behind this light. As you can see, it's rusted because water gets in there and it rusts. So I'm gonna take that out and I'll get back to you. And while you're doing this, you should disconnect the battery so there's no power going to any of this, but I'm being lazy right now and I still have power going to it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't blow anything up. As you can see, this is what I'm gonna try and pry out. We'll see if it works. All right, so I got it out, minimum damage. And that goes into the van. I'm hoping I can just put the gland over that and run both wires through that. We'll see though. Crazy thing is, I don't know where any of my tripods are, y'all. So I'm doing all this handheld. The next step I'm gonna do is run these wires through this entry gland. As you can see in there, there's rubber. And when you turn this, it constricts down on the wire, but there's also a nut in here that you have to hold, so I'll need both hands. But that's all I'm gonna do is run the wires through here. That's how it looks. It looks really good up here. I did put corrugated plastic signs under it. It gives it an air gap so they don't overheat. And I can't show you the sign specifically because it's signs I'm not supposed to like use. But yeah, that's a long story. But just know that it's corrugated plastic under this, and that's gonna keep the panel from being directly on the roof and getting too hot. So I have the tape up here. I'm just gonna take the butt of my knife to really kind of like press it down. I don't know if it's gonna be good, but this is permanent bond tape, so I'm hoping that it's gonna stay. I moved to the shade. This is what it looks like. Solar panel is basically taped on the roof of the van, and it's a permanent bond, so it should hold. If not, I'll know if it flies off. I'll deal with it then if it does, but yeah, it's on there. We got solar. It runs through there and out here. Now all I gotta do is tape around the entry gland and then put the ends, crimp the ends on, and it should be good. All right, so I crimped the ends on. I'm super nervous. I don't know if I did this right. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I may have put it on wrong. But I hope this doesn't blow up my power box. Oh gosh, here we go. It's plugged in. See if anything happens. Nothing's happening. So it may be plugged in wrong. Let me go to the sun. Oh my god, yo, you can't You can't really see it on the camera, but it's getting 74 watts. And it took me the longest time to figure out the ends and which connector goes on there, but I finally figured it out and pushed it in enough. I guess I didn't have it in enough, but y'all, 75 watts right now. It's working. It's charging 79 watts. The fridge is pulling 40. So let's just see what happens, and let's go have fun today at the park, because I still got extra time left in the day. Check this view out, y'all. This is amazing. The last time I had hit this trail, they didn't clear this out, but this was a youth conservation project. And it's amazing. Right on Virginia's largest lake, Lake Kerr, goes down into North Carolina. It's such a beautiful lake. If you have never been here, you have to. It's like a must visit in Virginia. This entire lake was man-made, and there's always little waves because wind, and yeah, that's like just private beach area. Like, you have to come here. Like, I'm about to go down there and probably get in the water. Cedar is such an amazing tree. I use cedar, this bark, for my fire starting material. You can use the inner bark past the cambium layer as a sort of twine or cordage. You can twist it up and it's super strong. This tree has resin in it, so it burns really well. And this is just an all-around amazing tree. It smells so good too, as you all may already know that. But cedar is definitely one of my favorite trees that I like to utilize and just overall have around me. I burn it as an incense too. Like, it makes my van have that nice cedar smell. Like, I like, there's nothing better than cedar. Cedar is just so good. Oh, this is so beautiful out here. I'm like 5 miles out on a peninsula, just in the remote section of the lake. Yeah, yo, e-bike gets me out here fast, but it is beautiful. And I live for adventure just like this. Each and every one of you know this is what I love. This is what I do. This is what I advocate for. It's just so peaceful, so serene, so beautiful. You're by yourself, and it's like, this is true freedom. Like, you feel true freedom, unimpeded freedom. Like, you can do whatever. There's nobody around. It's a beautiful thing. And when you mix that with bushcraft and survival and van life, you can thrive out here. You could live out here if you wanted to. It's just like, yeah, just explore. Just come out here, explore. If you're new to the outdoors, if you're new to van life, it's always a good idea to dip your toe in first. See if you like it, see if you love it, and if you love it, you can start doing things like this, start learning about the outdoors, wild edibles, mushrooms, how to build shelters. You can go down a rabbit hole pretty easily, and that's what happened to me. But it's very useful, very knowledgeable skills to have out here. And especially if you come out here by yourself, it's always a good idea to be wilderness first aid certified. That way, if you get injured, you know what to do. You could possibly get yourself out of a life or death situation. So highly recommend that. But I'm gonna vibe for a little bit and probably head back to the van. All right, y'all, we made it back to the van. That was an amazing, fun little secluded ride out on a peninsula, 7 miles out, 14 altogether, making it out and back. Yeah, but I'm also thrilled that I actually got fixed solar on the van now. Like, I just gotta show you. Yes, fixed solar on the van, and I left these spots open like that so airflow can get under the panel and it won't overheat. And I just used the Gorilla permanent tape, all weather, that's what it says. But I've noticed that the heat has been kind of making it feel up. I don't know though. We'll see how that works in the long term. I'll keep y'all posted. I did double tape the edges just so this thing doesn't fly off and possibly like blind somebody going down the highway. And I ran the wires up to the junction box right there. I gotta get used to seeing that on the roof too, but yeah, the roof's kind of rusty anyway, so I mean, it works. Let me get this bike up and let's get out of here. You may be wondering why my solar panel is in the back. Well, it flew off going down the highway, and I had to get out and get it. So yeah, the roof was really black and dirty, and I guess that's what did it, so I'm redoing it now and try my luck a second time. If it flies off a second time, I'm gonna get like Flex Seal tape or something, because this tape is crap. All right, y'all, so I cleaned the roof and I reapplied the tape. We're gonna see how that holds up. I'm hoping it holds up. If not, I'll try and find some other solution. Maybe Flex Seal tape, Eternabond. That's what I really wanted, Eternabond, but I don't know. We'll see. At least nothing happened to the panel, and I got it back and it's back up there, so thankfully. But that's really all I had for y'all today. It was very relaxing in the first part, very eventful in the second part, but it all worked out. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for every day that I get to experience this, experience adventure, be out in the van, make videos and content for you all, and just uplift your day. So thank you all so much for watching. And if you like this, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, as always, explorers, peace, love, and have a great day wherever you are.